Are we live? I have no idea. Looks like we might be. How's everybody doing today? Anybody showing up? We got 14 people on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching. 17 people. It's definitely growing. We got 26 people on the Matthew Perry channel. Thank you guys for watching right now. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, everybody. I know we're a little bit late. There's some days to where I won't be as early, just because the kids are here and they're stomping upstairs and all of that stuff. So it's going to be a little tough to record anything. You are live, just joined. Okay, perfect. Got 36 people here. Guys, hit the like button as soon as you come in here. Good coffee. It's good. Hopefully, are you talking about the Shiba Inu coffee? Shiba coffee? Hey, bro, how are you doing? See people on the Let It Burn channel, 26 people over there. Good morning to everyone. I don't know how many people are on Twitch, but let me check that as well. Good morning to everybody. There's one person over on Twitch. Good morning to you. Or good evening to some people. I did want to copy the Let It Burn channel so that people can see it and join up. Let It Burn stream. So if people want to join the Let It Burn stream from my main channel, feel free to do that. Remember, everything supports Shiba Inu in a big way. So please do so. That's going to burn off Shiba Inu. We can definitely get into the details of, where we are when it comes to Shiba Inu today. Coin market cap. That's what I wanted to go to. Yeah, we're going to get into where Shiba Inu is, how much we're at now, because every day we have revenue that, gets generated from the Let It Burn channel to burn off Shiba Inu. So that's always good. I also wanted to talk about some positions that we can get into, because the market is looking pretty, I wouldn't say great, but it's looking like, slight recoveries that we can see, from the last couple of days. And the market definitely is going to make a move out of nowhere, and nobody's going to expect it. And we need to be ready for it, especially, people that are looking to buy. I understand, there's speculation whether we're going to see it increase, we're going to see it decrease. But the point is that wherever it is, it's always great to be able to buy at certain points, or to buy, because of the fact that, you can never really 100% time the market. So just getting into a position, not putting all your eggs in one basket, but putting something or getting your foot in the door will definitely help in a big way. So yeah. Just want to make sure that everything is set here. Hopefully we have good connection, by the way, because I was just talking to my friend about connections and how my internet provider I really struggle with sometimes. Hopefully that's not the case today. Let's go to subscribers only to make sure that we don't have any spam. All right. Is it better to be on the burn channel or the regular channel during this live to burn more Shiba? So Shiba will be burned on the burn channel, but I would appreciate it if you support my channel as well. You can leave this up and just let it play, and then you could support me on my channel, because obviously this is the way that I pay my bills now. So obviously, if too many people support just the burn channel and I have no support on my main channel, then I can't do the burn channel. And I would love to be able to do both and obviously stream on both, because that's where you can get a lot of revenue, whether it's super chats or just regular revenue. It's just great to have it up. Hit the like button and then go and watch me on my main channel, where you can see the camera and everything. I do want to change it up so that again we have a 24/7 live stream that just always constantly runs. But eventually we'll get to that point. Let's see. Have you heard about Shinja Coin? I haven't. Well, I have heard about it, but I haven't looked at it lately. Is there something special that's happening with it? Marilyn, only watching the burn channel helps. Burn, yes. That's the only one that helps burn. But again, support both. Don't hate me, guys, but I had to sell off my SHIB, hoping to rebuy before it moons. Whatever you feel like, I don't think anybody will hate you. I think there are people out there that will say, oh, what, paper handed and all that other type of stuff. I don't fall into that, right? Because it's great to be able to, make your own decisions and not just flow off of what somebody else thinks. If you feel as though it's not a great opportunity to buy or not a great opportunity to hold, then do that. You can do whatever you want. Just know that it's very tough to time the market. So, and people have to learn that the hard way. I've learned it. It's very tough to time the market. Now I try and time it with partial coins or partial shares, and then you can make a move, from there. And if it's a good move, it's a good move, but then you have the rest that you can, play off of. If it doesn't go down, it continues to creep up, then you still have a foot in the door. Does that make sense? I sold my krill, only had less than $90. I'm keeping my Shiba, ADA, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Elon. Well, that's great. It's great. I think what you need to do is there's some other positions that are out there that I think are some really, really good plays. But yeah, if you feel as though a position is not working for you, then definitely make that move out. Just understand that long term is where, one, you can make the money, and two, where you pay less taxes. So, hey Matt, you seem to be very tired. Your eyes say, I need more sleep. My eyes don't say that. No, I don't need more sleep. I need less sleep. And so yeah, I'm looking down. So I'm looking at the chat and looking down. So that's probably why. But when I look at the camera, I don't know. I mean, I did wake up 2 hours ago. But yeah, I just got scammed on Mark Meta. They drain the liquidity. See, that's horrible. I don't like that. The liquidity, should be the liquidity. And people, I hate when people do that. That's why you need something that's locked, right? Now, for me, on my buy the dip coin, I don't have a liquidity that's locked, but I'm also very, very transparent because I live stream every single morning. But I hate that people do that because they get greedy. They see the liquidity and they're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take this because it looks amazing, right? $500,000. What's his face? I can't remember his name. Ice Poseidon. It's just ridiculous. So hopefully it wasn't that much that you put in there. But either way, it's the principle. It's early as fuck. Give him a break. Have a great day, Matt. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty early, but I wake up earlier than this. UMA totally locked. Yeah. So let's go ahead and look at some markets really quick before we get into all the chats and all that stuff. So we have 88 people here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, and we have 45 people over on the Let It Burn channel. Make sure you guys hit the like button there. Now, I wanted to go through kind of the market, I guess. I need to move this camera. Oh, it's plugged in. Yeah, I need to move that. So let's look at the market really quick just to see where things are. Let me refresh this. Every time I refresh it, it always says a ridiculous amount down. So we're at the 2 trillion mark, right? We're at 1.99 trillion from what it shows on CoinMarketCap, up about 0.25%. We can see that Bitcoin in the last 24 hours is down a little bit. Ethereum is, up a little bit, right? You see all of these movers up here to where you're like, oh, the biggest gainers, 2,000%, 7,000%. There are a number of coins that you can get into that are legit and have those percentages. A lot of times those percentages do scare me at times because, you're looking at a position that grew 2,000% out of nowhere and you never heard of it, right? And it's probably because it's, brand new. But then you start to look into it and it's like it has 49 sextillion coins. It's like, why have so many? There's so many coins, so many new projects that have so many coins out there. Millions, trillions, quadrillions, sextillions coins. Right? You have XRP. That's that's down in the last 24 hours. You see Cardano, that's almost up 1%. Solana. So you see some things that have a slight bit of a recovery, some things that are actually down a little bit. You can see Shiba Inu, that fell down a little bit. Crypto.com, that's down about 1%. So the point is like, what positions do you really want to make a move in? So when I look down this list, I like to focus on a lot of things in the top 100, and then some I like to focus on outside of the top 100. One of those positions that I really like as a good play that moves quite a bit is Cosmos. Cosmos is one of those plays where you see it at $28.40, and where you saw it recently at $45 is pretty big. It got there twice, so you could have saw a decent size increase, make a move out, or you could have held it for the long term with the fact that they have a stakeability on many platforms. So it's absolutely huge. Maybe another position that I talk about all the time would be Pi Coin. Not the Pi Coin that you mine from your phone. This is PI here. Pallane, right? This is currently at 0.007, almost 0.008 basically, and the market cap is at 6.7 million. You know that I look at the circulating supply first, looking at 8.5 or 850 million in circulating supply, and the max supply you're looking at about 2.1, total supply 1.5 billion, and it shows so much potential. Really, the markets you can get it over in gate.io, Bitbot or Buybot, Bbot. I don't know why I keep saying all that stuff. So you Bbox. What the heck is my problem? So you can get it in different platforms, right? Ones that I'm not familiar with, apparently. But yeah, this is one that I'm in. That I'm heavily in. I have about $1,600. It's not crazy, but it is heavy compared to everything else that's in Gate.io. That's the platform I was looking for. And some other positions, right? I just recently, yesterday, I talked about a position on my live stream, just slightly. Someone brought it up and talked about Zelda Inu. And I saw some potential in it, but I thought, you know what? I want to be a part of this project, and I want to try to get a hold of somebody to see if I can be, even the smallest, partner, or just have a branded video or something, with this project, because it does look like something that has potential. And at this point, it feels like I was advertising a lot of coins like Pi Coin and all of that. I wish I could be a part of Pi Coin as well, which, maybe I can reach out and see if I can. But the point is that I wanted to be a part of this project because it looked very interesting in what they were doing with dogs and what they were doing with rescues and everything. And that just makes sense to me. That I'm a fan of animals. So I decided to reach out to them. And when I reached out to them and asked them, hey, I want to be a part of this project, they helped me out and made me a part of the project. So I'm really happy that now I can talk about it. I want to start doing that because I feel as though when I truly believe in a project, I want to be all in, and I want to be in for the long term. So that was one of the positions that I wanted to bring up today. Zelda Inu currently at 4 cents. This is at 0.0379 cents. And what you're seeing is that the first thing I noticed when I hopped into it, anytime I go into a position, is the circulating supply. Seeing the circulating supply at 600 million, or the max supply at 600 million, circulating supply at 505 million, just kind of looked like it was an opportunity for growth, and long-term growth at that, right? You know that I love long-term growth. When you look at Shiba Inu, that's a long-term growth position that I see over the next 10 years that you can gain a ton out of it. This position, pretty new to the market, and it's going to basically give you a ton of potential when you look at the circulating supply compared to where the market cap is. It's something that is new, that's branded kind of with Shiba Inu and all of the Inu groups, right? Understanding these dog coins, but it doesn't have a trillion, quadrillion, sextillion supply, which is ridiculous, and it makes it very difficult to get to $1 or $2. But this is at a very low price right now at $19.2 million market cap. So again, I'm glad that I can talk about it because I wanted to talk about it for quite some time, for like at least 2 days, I'll tell you that. But then I go into the information here. We go into the holders. You have 8,000, almost 6,000 addresses that are holding it. You do have, a number of coins that are in the dead wallet, 16% that are in the dead wallet, which about 2 million was burned off just a couple of days ago in their ADA call. Now, I didn't join that call, but I did see how much they burned off. I wanted to keep track of how much they are burning off. And, it's great to see that they're burning off some to lower the circulating supply to increase the price value, just like Shiba Inu would, but they're not doing a transaction burn. So Shiba Inu is not doing any type of developer or system level burn, but Zelda Inu is. I'm not saying that Shiba Inu is not going to be huge, because obviously that's a 5 to 10 year plan, but within that 5 to 10 year plan, could there be other plays? And that's an absolute yes, right? So you see a lot of things are trying to branch out to different places on PancakeSwap, Legion Network, right? And just getting started. I mean, you have a lot that's around less than 5%, which is a really good deal. And then you start to get into lower and lower percentages. And what's good is, you can find a lot of value in this coin directly. So I love what they're doing. If you want to get Zelda Inu, feel free to go over to their website and, you can buy it on PancakeSwap. You can join their Telegram to see what they're all about. But I think it's definitely more of a long-term play that you guys can hold. And, you're obviously, as a cryptocurrency, waiting to get that journey up to 100 million, 500 million, 1 billion. I just think it's a solid project. And that's why I, again, wanted to talk about it. I'm glad that I can be, a part of it in some way. So, and for me to reach out to them and already have some in my portfolio to basically tell them, look, I want to be a part of this. And, I already decided that I was going to be a part of this, but, I want to see if you guys want to make me a part of this. And they did. So I appreciate that a lot. And it shows that I truly do believe in the position if I'm reaching out to them. So just wanted to be transparent. You know me as being as transparent as possible. So yeah, that's that. I do want to check into some other positions. I know I need to answer some chats, but thank you for waiting and going through a lot of different things. Now, I wanted to talk about Krill, but somebody mentioned Krill from the beginning, saying that they got rid of their Krill. They only had $90 worth. I plan on getting more. I mean, it's currently at it's currently at 86 cents, and seeing something that has 30 less than 40 million circulating supply just shows so much potential at something that has, that's at 86 cents, right? 86 cents is huge. So I want to get in and see where this can go, because this was already at about $4 or $5. And seeing this at a level of $4 or $5, that wasn't even scratching the surface of where this can actually get to, because there's only less than 40 million supply. And that's why, obviously I was attracted to Zelda, was because of the 40 million supply. Yeah. So again, if you guys want to get Zelda, the link is down in the description. It's the first link in the description where you can get that coin. But when we look at Krill coin, I do want to add in, maybe 5,000 more, maybe 10,000 more, just because I feel as though this is a really, really good position. It's obviously the most that I have in my portfolio there. So those are some coins that could blow up. Now there's a lot more here. Obviously, you see on my list, OMG Network, Gitcoin. I love Gitcoin below $8, and it was just below $8. And seeing it where it is today, it's still a steal. So I'm not all in, but I was all in at one point in this, and I definitely want to see some massive growth. Same thing with Compound. So many different positions that I'm in that I truly do believe in. Finally catch this live. Well, thank you for being here. I'm going to play an ad really quick on both channels just so that, we do have revenue that's built up. We have 182 people here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. What do I think about ACH? I like ACH. So I have ACH coin right here. I have about 10,000. I bought it at, I actually bought it at 8 cents. So I'm down quite a bit on this. But I do think it's a good position and has a lot of potential to grow. I kind of put it as similar to, I understand that the use cases may be different. I kind of think of it as similar to in price and in structure as Anchor Coin, seeing that at a level of 6 cents and how it grew all the way up to 20. I think ACH can definitely make a move as well. I understand you're looking at billions of coins, but it has a huge following behind it. Like I said, hit the like button on this. We have 188 people here. That's awesome, man. Congrats. I like that project. Animals fun to pet, more fun to chew. Yes. Again, I think I thought that was a really, really good project. Once I saw the circulating supply, you know me, I looked directly at the circulating supply, and if it's something that has push behind it, popularity, and has a lowish circulating supply that can also decrease, I mean, that's a win-win, right? And right now it's at 3 cents or 4 cents. I mean, that's huge. Absolutely huge. Cheer Inu, nice project, metaverse, NFT, and more. Only thing is, it is on the highest gas fee exchange. Yeah, I hate that so much. If you choose the wrong exchange, let me go back here. If you choose the wrong exchange, it's like I did in the beginning when I made buy the dip coin, and the fees were ridiculous. They were actually lower than what they were now, and they were still ridiculous because when I got to the point to where I wanted to create liquidity, it was like $900 for 100 coins, or it was like $1,000 for like however many coins. It was just so much. It was way too much. So I was like, I'm not doing that. There's no way that I'm doing that. Yeah, so it's on the Ethereum network. You are looking at a very low price. You're seeing million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Like you're seeing so many, so many coins in the supply. This is what kind of pushes me away. But then if they have some sort of like a burn or something that can limit the supply, it usually brings me back in. You know that I don't like large circulating supplies, but we can deal with them as something that can give us a quick gain. If we want something that's more of a long-term gain, right, we need something that's going to have a long-term potential move in it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I can't really tell exactly what the market cap is. The fully diluted market cap is looking at about 6.6 million. So it definitely shows a lot of potential because this is a very low price, and the circulating supply market cap, the actual market cap, is probably a lot lower. You could look at like 1 million or something like that. And it's probably only available on Uniswap. I thought so, and Hotbit. But yeah, let's look at some of the holders really quick and see if we could find any like red flags or anything. So currently we have a dead address with 13%. That's good to be able to see that and how much will be burned off. We don't know the method of how they're burning it off. You could see somewhere in the contract address, you have a lot that's around 1%, and then you start to flow. So no real red flags here, I would say. Yes, you do have big holders, but that comes with any position. So yeah, it doesn't look like a huge red flag. It looks decent, right? But again, you get behind things that have, one, they're on the Ethereum network. You have to get them on Uniswap and pay $90 per transaction. Or you can get a position that's on maybe the Binance Smart Chain network and, pay less fees in everything that you do. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. We have 207 people here. I would love to get up to 150 likes. And then we have 79 people over on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching over here. Yeah, let's show this. That's not a bad comment. 500 likes. Yeah, I would love to get the 500 likes. Burn it all. Finally catch this live stream. I read that. Can I buy Zelda anywhere else or on PancakeSwap? So for Zelda, you can actually get it on PancakeSwap, Bitmart, Hotbit. I don't really know exactly what exchanges they're working on next, but hopefully they can get on some really, really big exchanges. But you can definitely get it on PancakeSwap. The good thing is that it's not difficult to find because you can find it on CoinMarketCap, get the copy the address, and you can go directly on PancakeSwap and buy it on there. So if you wanted to, you can either have MetaMask or you can have Trust Wallet, and you would be able to get either or on either or wallet. And when you look at that, it's actually pretty cheap because it's a Binance Smart Chain network. So I bought SHIB, Binance. Binance is good, right? You bought SHIB on Binance. Binance is okay. It's good. It's a good platform. I haven't used it, or you bought it on Binance.us or Binance. Either way, I think it's still good. If you buy it on Binance, you can actually stake it on Binance for like 5% or something, or higher than that. How's everyone doing this morning? I did too, but I see the SHIB there for some reason. Smash up the like button. Yeah, smash that like button. Take 5. Could you talk about Lunar token? Let's check it out. Remember, we're always looking at new tokens here. We want to give an opinion. Remember, I'm very transparent with things. So if I don't like something, just know that I will say it. No matter if they give me any coins or not. I will say if I don't like something. We could see here that this is currently at million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 1 quadrillion coins. Most of the supply is actually out there. You can see about 90% of the supply that's out there. So the market cap right now is about 27 million, fully diluted market cap at 30 million. It's not going to be too different because you're only looking at a $100 trillion difference, or 100 trillion coin difference. You do see the supply is down by, or the volume is down by 48%. This is on the Binance Smart Chain network, so you're not going to pay that much for it when you transfer for it or have any type of fees. You do have Lunar Growth Wallet. I don't know what that's all about, but I'll probably have to get an understanding of that. You do have a dead wallet of 8%, which seems to be the norm now, is to have a dead wallet. When you look at a lot of the holdings, it doesn't really show any red flags for me. You're not seeing any large holders or the top 25 within 1%. Like, that's not, usually you don't want to see that. But you do see a pretty decent amount that's holding at the top. You don't see any huge wallets. There's only one big wallet and it's 1%, right? Or a couple of 1%, right? You're not looking at anything that's holding, or anybody that's holding 30% at a time. So that's good. That's good to see. And you have a dead wallet, and I need to know what that Lunar Growth Wallet is all about, whether they're putting it in other assets in order to grow or whatever happens there. But let's also look at, where is that at? Go back here. Let's also look at the markets that it's available on. So it's available on PancakeSwap and Bitmart. So it's pretty new. If we wanted to look at the overall history, we could definitely look at that. And right now, it's definitely stair-stepping up. It's making its way up, creating higher peaks and higher valleys, right? Which is really, really good. It's great for consistency besides this point here, which may just be an error, a system error, but I'm not sure. I think that was another thing that I wanted to look at was the chart, the growth of Zelda. I didn't actually look at the growth of Zelda over the history. And what you're seeing here is you have things that are established to where you add all of the circulating supply in the beginning, add all of the liquidity, everything that happens there. The previous price or high that it was at 11 cents. So seeing this at 11 cents, it can definitely get back to that point. Right now, it's creating from, or starting from that low of about 1 cent, 1.5 cent, increasing up to 2.5, 2 cents, 3 cents, or 4 cents here. This is where you're getting the 4 cents. And it can definitely go a lot higher as more and more people come on, as more and more exchanges come on as well. Like you definitely need to get ready for this to actually take off, pretty heavy. We got 213 people here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Get me up to 150 likes. That's amazing. I started a position in Cosmos. Do you think this has a lot of potential? And what are the long-term price predictions? So yes, Cosmos has a lot of potential. So where did you end up getting your Cosmos position at, John Parks? I'm going to keep going, but just make sure you let me know where you got your position at, like what platform. Um, so for Cosmos, Cosmos is a big coin, right? It has a lot of potential where you're looking at the circulating supply at 286 million, which shows massive growth that it could have, right? Also, the price that we've seen in the past, the fluctuation that we've seen in the past, we've seen it go from 26 down in this level 28. Let's actually look at a larger view of it. We've seen it go from a level of 40, 45 or so down to a level of 20, 21 when we saw a decent size crash there. Weeble. Okay, that's I would probably, if you were gonna do something with it, I would say change that to like an exchange platform to where you can gain interest. Whether it's crypto.com, Coinbase, anything, because you gained 5% interest on it, 5% APY. I would definitely say that you do that because it's more of a long-term potential move, and you can gain more Cosmos as you're holding it for the years. So I would say definitely look into a bunch of other exchanges because they give you a percentage. It's like gaining a dividend and then refusing the dividend. So try and buy on some of these other exchanges that actually can offer that. But if I was looking at the long-term price potential, this shows a lot of growth, creating higher peaks, higher valleys, creating higher highs, higher lows. And then what you do see is this resistance point. You're waiting for it to break through this level of 44, 45. And right now you're seeing it at a low level again. So when it is at this low level, you can see a lot of potential to creep up. Now, if we are seeing something that's more bearish on the market, we can definitely see it pass by some of these levels, but it creates more of a buying opportunity. And the point is that when you're holding it, you gain APY out of it, as you're holding it. So it's giving you something for holding it. And if you buy in more, you're getting more on that APY. So I feel as though it's a really, really strong position. I love Cosmos, and I bought and sold it twice as like a quick move, because I wasn't looking for me to hold that for a super long term, because I feel like, yes, the potential can be upwards of $100, but that's still only like a 4x return, which is amazing. But in crypto, a 4x return over the years is a low return. It seems like the minimum for like 3 years return will probably be 10 times, 1,000% in crypto itself. So you should look more at ways to grow this channel. You seem to have knowledge and experience of marketing and trading, and attracting a wider audience will help you grow the burn channel. Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking to do, is grow this channel and also grow the burn channel to something bigger. I want the burn channel to be larger than my channel. The reason being is because I want I want the community of Shiba, the entire community, to support this channel. You don't have to support my channel 100% because I don't always talk about Shiba. I'm going to talk about a lot of different positions, but this channel will solely talk about Shiba until we get to a point to where we're like, all right, well, burns are not a thing. Well, now we need to pivot and move towards, other things to understand how we can, talk about crypto, talk about a lot of different stuff. But the point is that right now the burn is something that's right in front of our eyes. That's always what we're talking about, what the community is talking about more than they're talking about the potential partnerships, right? And yes, I said partnership. Do you think Voyager is a good platform? I've never used it. I've heard of it. I never used it though. So I can't give you an opinion on that. I probably have to, I would love to do platform reviews. Let me know if anybody would like, any type of platform review. So if you want me to go through different platforms like Gate.io, like even just coin market cap, seeing exactly what's going on there, even talking about crypto.com, Coinbase, all of that. If you want me to do a platform review on all of these, I can definitely do that on my main channel and give you guys an understanding of what I like about the platform, what I don't like about the platform. So yeah, let's grow this burn channel to something big. We already hit 7,000 subscribers on the burn channel, which is amazing. I did want to show you how much we made on the burn channel here. I got to switch the account. So how much revenue has been built on the burn channel as of today? So yesterday we had an update, which I'm really excited about, and I was waiting for today to give any type of major update. I was going to do it when I sent the 7,000 subscribers, and now we're at 7,085, which is great. But yesterday, when we look at the analytics, let me bring up the analytics for you guys. Here we go. When we look at the analytics of the burn channel for Shiba Inu, we are now above $421.93. If you look in the revenue, we are just increasing, slowly increasing. On the first day, it was $27, then $40 and $44, then $55, $66, $85, and then $101. So we are now over the 100 threshold, which I think we will surpass even more tomorrow, because the video that we got a ton of views on, the video that we posted yesterday, got 7,500 views in one day. And that got more than my main channel video, which was talking about 1 billion that's been burned on for the last month. And I'm happy that this is growing so much. You're seeing this channel get to that level. I would love for this to get to 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 subscribers. So keep pushing this channel. Know that all of this is going to be burned off. Everything in the February, everything in the February revenue is going to be burned off in March. So March 22nd, I think I might have to change that to the 25th, because when you buy it on Coinbase, you can't automatically withdraw it. So I'm probably going to have to wait, but I will buy it as soon as I get a chance. So I get paid from YouTube on the 20th. So maybe I'll be able to buy it on the 21st. If it's over the weekend, I won't be able to buy it until, the weekday. But then I'll have to have a waiting period of like 3 days or 4 days or something. And I hope that that doesn't get in the way, because then we're going to have to change the date from the 22nd to like the actual end of the month. And I obviously don't want to do that. I want to be able to take the money as soon as we get paid and do it. But we'll see how it plays out. We are going to have a burn on the 22nd of this month for BTD, for Buy the Dip coin. And we're also going to have it for the burn volume that we had from the Matthew Perry channel. So we had a number of videos on this channel that I created and got like 28,000 views or 30,000 views or so. And I think it definitely we can burn off that revenue, and that'll probably be like a good maybe 50 million, probably not even that, like 20-30 million, which is good. I'll take it. Let's take out these analytics. So yeah, remember guys, if you want to get Zelda Inu, feel free to get it. It's on PancakeSwap. It's currently at 4 cents, and just be a part of the community. I feel like this is going to be something that blows up, and I think you want to be a part of it when it does blow up. Especially when we see a crypto boom and something that has 500 million, even less actually, it's 503 million circulating supply, because they burned off 2 million just recently. So definitely get your name in the hat, your hat in the ring, whatever you want to say. Now let me exit out of this, and let me exit out of this. So yeah, my account, my crypto account is now up to $22,369.45 from being at that 20,000 mark. It was at 24.5. So seeing a decrease in a lot of these positions obviously brought it to that level. Loop ring decreased. It was at like 120, and now it's down below $1. Krill decreased slightly. It was at 95 cents, and now it's at 86 cents. And again, it just creates more buying opportunity. Harvest Finance was up at that $120, $130 level, and now it's down at 107. You see OMG Network, that's below $5. So that's a bummer as well. Suku was up to 49 cents before decreasing down to this 35 level. I have Anchor Coin. I have some other coins as well. I still have Dogecoin at 800 coins. I do have some Dogecoin over in Robinhood because I haven't moved it, and it's just sitting there. So maybe I should like buy some here and then just withdraw that and then just completely get out of Robinhood. That would be great because it's about 800 coins. I would have like 1600, which is not crazy, but it is something. And obviously Shiba Inu, I can't take this out because it's only $1 worth. But I do have my 202 million over in crypto.com. I still haven't been able to get in to crypto.com from the exchange over here. What's the difference between Coinbase and Coinbase Pro? So Coinbase Pro, you pay less fees and you have more of a like I don't know how to call it. It's more like an exchange. You see it more like an exchange. You're breaking it down. You're looking at candlesticks. You can see different time frames. You can see the highs, the lows. You can see where it closed and where it opened. All of that stuff. You can see how the market is moving, the sizes that are going through in whatever you're looking at, whether you're looking at farm coin or whatever. You can see the sells that go through, the buys that go through, everything that's there, which is a really good deal to be able to have that. And also, the main thing is that it's cheaper fees. Less fees equals less money that you have to pay out and more coins that you get back. So I feel like Coinbase Pro is huge. It's my favorite to use. I did use Coinbase for my interest bearing assets, but I ended up taking out a lot of those because they didn't seem like they were super long term positions because of the fluctuation. I would expect consistent movement in positions like that, and I want to see something that's really long term, like maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, something like a Shiba Inu or even a Zelda Inu, right? So as I look through that, that's where I want to basically hold those long term positions. So I do hold Shiba Inu over in crypto.com, and I hold 202 million, and I stake it at 2%, which is not crazy, but it is 2%. It is something. Lower fees on Pro. So yeah, exactly. And Coinbase, when we go into Coinbase, you just get a lot more like a user-friendly platform. So they end up charging you for this user-friendly platform, and if you buy, coins, you'll basically pay, I don't know, like 10 times the fees that you would pay over in Coinbase Pro. You can end up changing to the advanced trading platform to where you basically get the same features as Coinbase Pro, which I don't understand why they would even do this if they have 2 different platforms. Now they have 3 different platforms that they have to take care of. Seems like a lot of work, a lot of maintenance, but that's them. They could do whatever they want. But yeah, you can basically you can do this here and do the same thing that you would do on Coinbase Pro. And I think this is just a better viewing experience when you go into, like, say, Cardano. It's just a better viewing experience and you get all of the data. So if you wanted circulating supply, the typical days of hold time, which is 93 for Cardano. People are holding that for a long time. I didn't even know that. That's like right up at like Bitcoin-like levels. When I look at Shiba Inu and it's at 80, 81 days, that's huge. And to see Cardano up at that level of 93 days, that's pretty amazing. Wow. That's something new that I learned today. All right, so we have 263 people over on the Matthew Perry channel. Feel free to hit that like button. I would love to get up to 200, 250 likes. That would be amazing. Did I get any type of... Oh, we got a super chat on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys thank you, Ryan, for sending that super chat. Remember, all revenue, everything, every bit of profit goes towards, burning off Shiba Inu. But does the channel still earn? Does the channel still earn? What? Just moved over to this channel. Let's go. That's what I love to hear. I wouldn't say that you move over to this channel. I would say that you add this to your tabs. If you have it on a computer, just let it play, and we can go from there. Because this doesn't have a picture of me. You want to see me on the screen, right? At least a little bit. Guys, let the videos play on loop so we generate more profit. Yes, I do need to add a playlist. I haven't done that to this channel yet. And again, I'm going to do a 24-hour live stream to where it updates. It's probably not going to be 24/7. It's going to be more of a like maybe 10 hours straight. I will try playing music and see what that does generate for a few hours. And then we'll do something to where we bring in technical analysis and all that stuff. Because if we have voices in the background that talk about Shiba Inu constantly, and YouTube picks it up as a technical analysis video because we're talking about Shiba Inu and everything about it, then it generates more revenue than a stream that just plays music. So that's something to think about as well. Put all the videos in a playlist and loop it. Yes, I need to do that. Thank you. Why does he just burn half the supply for us? Ask him. So the problem with burning half the supply, and the problem with burning the supply too quickly, is that you see a price jump. And if you see a price jump, what's going to come right after that? You're going to see a retracement. And when you see a retracement on something, like when people see a price go all the way up to its max potential in a matter of seconds or minutes or days, we're going to see a retracement in just that, probably that same amount of time, if not quicker. And when it does end up happening like that, well, now you don't have any incentive on getting back into the position, because it already hit its peak point and it showed what people will do at those peak points. The longer that you take on these burns, the longer that you push out these burns, the better the project is, because you can build up the potential, build up the popularity, understand that this is a massive burn, but more burns are coming, right? So they understand that there's a long-term potential with that, and then building on to the project, adding on different ways to burn it, different things that will build revenue within the project as well, to add to those burns, which essentially adds to more popularity. And over the long term, it just looks like a winner, right? So you need time. You can't just burn off half the supply, because then it creates a large increase and a large decrease, and nobody wants that. We don't want it to look like a pump and dump at all. We want it to look like it's a consistent grower. And we need to figure out what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. I would love to ask the question on how they feel like they're going to implement burns. I'm not saying that they need to burn half the supply, but how are you going to implement burns into the dynamic of this project? Like, how are you going to be able to do it? So why so many token global currency? They don't want to burn it down. Yeah, I mean, I think they do. They just don't want to talk about it right now. They want to build up the project, and then when it comes to maybe losing a little bit of popularity, they'll start to implement those burns with those projects. All the profits that they can gain can go towards buying and burning, because the developers don't hold a lot of the Shiba Inu right now, if you don't know that. The way that they would have to burn it, if they wanted to, they would have to buy it and then burn it. So how do they buy it and then burn it? Build up the profits of whatever the surrounding or subsidiary companies are, or partnerships, and then be able to take some of that money, a portion of that, and burn off Shiba Inu. Maybe yearly, maybe quarterly, I don't know. But that would be my play in it, because it seems like the community is built around burns, but they don't want to answer the question ever. I would actually like to see you do that live. It would be good to get your take on the do what live on the FMOC meeting. Coinbase fee on $50 was $1.99. Yeah, see, it depends where you buy it, so, or how you buy it, right? So if you go on other platforms, so if you go on like Coinbase Pro and buy something that's $50, it's probably going to be a non-existent fee. You'll probably have a $0 fee. There's been a number of times to where I bought something For me, it's different because if I'm paying with like a card, which you pay with a card, it's a higher fee. If you pay with a bank account, it's different. So I'm not going to change anything at risk of showing something. But if I go into ADA and wanted to buy $1,000 of Cardano, and I go in here, it's going to be a $38 fee, and it's because I'm paying with a card. It would probably be somewhere around, let's say, a $10 fee if I paid for it with a oh, you would get 1,000 um, if I paid for it with a bank account. And then if we go into a Coinbase Pro and I wanted to buy, I guess I have to go the same position, ADA to USD, and wanted to buy $100 worth or $1,000 worth, it would be $5. So the fee is drastically different, but it is lower. That's the point. Is that it's lower. Matt, have you heard about Shiba Inu Coffee Company? I have. They also have a Twitter account. Apparently, they burn tokens from a portion of their sales. Yeah, that's amazing to have. I don't drink coffee, but there's a lot of people that do. And if you're going to drink coffee, you might as well buy it from there. I don't know if they upcharge for the fact that they're burning or if it's just like coffee is already overpriced. So we're just going to give it to you at a reasonable price and then burn off tokens. And hopefully it's good coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I won't know what's good coffee and what's bad coffee. I think at a point in my life, I drank like cappuccinos or something just because it wasn't like as like bitter as coffee. I don't know. I may be pushing some people away because I'm not a coffee drinker, but it's okay. But that's good. That's really, really good. I think there needs to be more ways to do that. If you think about all the ways there could be to burn, like you have, Shiba Inu Coffee, you have video games like Brickbusters, you have music like Bigger Entertainment, you have YouTube videos like this YouTube channel, the Let It Burn YouTube channel. You have my coin BTD, which burns off Shiba Inu. Now, at the prices that BTD is at, it's not going to burn off a ton, but it will burn off something, right? So seeing that, you can burn off coins. I don't want to affect the price in a big way. When I do take those sells in order to burn off Shiba Inu, but there's so many different methods, so many different ways to burn Shiba Inu, and it will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we'll be able to burn a crazy amount. So yeah. What do you think about farm? Thank you for the super chat, first of all. I really appreciate that. A $20 super chat. I like farm coin. So right now I'm holding, let's go back to my portfolio. Right now I'm holding 30 farm. I was holding 50. I think farm coin has long-term potential to actually be something huge, right? Especially in a crypto boom. This is going to be something that you didn't expect to get to $1,000 or $2,000, which I do expect it to get there based on the circulating supply. The only thing is that it's a quick mover. When you see this price skyrocket, people take profits very, very quickly. And I started to learn that as I was in the position. So at $100, this is a great entry point to get in because the movements are quick. It can go from $100 up to 150, up to 200, up to 280, like it did in a matter of like a day. And I was able to profit $5,000 from it by taking out only 20 coins. I had a total of $15,000 within the coin. I could have taken the whole thing out if I wanted to and put it back in at the bottom, but then that would be timing the market. Yes, I probably should have taken out 30 and put some back in at the bottom so that I could have 50 again while still profiting 5,000. But that's really the move. That's what you need to do with farm coin in the short term. Always have something left in there when you take profit. So what I typically do, I'll buy 50, right? And I will take some sort of profit at certain levels, whether it's 300, whether it's 400 or 500. I will take profit at certain levels, and then I know that I can capture my initial investment plus more. So when I look into farm, let's go ahead and look at farm in detail and see what their information is all about on Coinbase. Did I type that right? I think I did. Can't see it sometimes. What we're going to see here is that obviously if you just look at the market cap, you're looking at a $71.9 million market cap. at the current rate. So if this just doubles, sorry, to a level of $200, you're looking at a $140 million market cap, which is still low. Especially for a coin that's on Coinbase, it's on many platforms that you can buy it on. You're looking at 100% of the supply that's out there with only 700,000 coins total. 7 days of typical hold time tells you everything in how this does move. But if you look at the history, over, 1 year, you can see the peaks and valleys. You can see the history over, I guess, the lifetime. It's showing you in the beginning, it shows you like 30,000, which is crazy. But over a year, you can see the peaks and valleys, right? It created that peak. It was down here at a level of $60 or so down here, and it increased to 350, 360 before starting to fluctuate and make that move and increasing to 350 again before decreasing down to a low level of 40. Then you saw a rapid increase up to a level of like $438, $438, and it decreased down to a reasonable level of 200, 270, which even at that level now, you're still seeing it double, almost triple in price. Because currently it's at 107, it would increase up to these levels of 270. Right, you're seeing it double, almost triple in price, and then it did decrease down to these low levels of 87, to where I bought in, increased up to a higher point. This was definitely higher. It's just capturing, I guess, a different point in time by weeks, but it was up to 285, and it shows rapid increases out of nowhere. So this is definitely one of those positions that I treat as a more of a good swing trade than anything, and you can gain a lot out of it. Guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Also, check out the Let It Burn channel. If you're not familiar with that, check out the Let It Burn channel. The link is in the description, and it's also pinned to the chat if you want to check out the stream. Remember, we're burning off Shiba Inu every single month. We're burning off Shiba Inu. The first burn for this, for the revenue of YouTube, will be in March, at the end of March. I don't want to say it's the 22nd because I feel like we're not going to be able to clear the money by then and send the Shiba Inu to burn off, but we will be able to buy it before then, if that makes sense. So we'll buy it on the 22nd, and then we'll burn it whenever we can burn the coins, because it's not going to be free to burn right away. We won't be able to withdraw it until the money clears. But when we look at, anyways, for the burn channel, make sure you guys hit the like button there. I would love to get to 200, 250 likes. That would be amazing. We use Circle? I'm in Canada. Are you talking to somebody else? But yeah, nobody comments on how individual users using platforms that allow leveraging trading without validating by the U.S. But quite frankly, 8, I cannot see any of that. 8 don't see how would trading crypto. How much is Farmcoin, sir? It currently is at $107. You could see the prices that it has moved. You could see the fluctuation. And I think right now it's at a very low price at 107. Yes, it could go lower, which creates more of a buying opportunity. But the potential, the positive potential, is just so high. Again, we have 244 people here, guys. I do want to mention a coin that I am a part of, and 2, just really bullish on, is Zelda Inu, currently at 4 cents. As you do see, the circulating supply is what drew me in for a coin that's a quote-unquote dog coin that's tied in a way to Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and all of the dog coins, right? Creating popularity and where this can actually go and what the overall use case is behind it. It's not only about the opportunity short term, but there's a large opportunity long term that a lot of people don't see, and some people obviously that are in the project do see. Very bullish on the project, especially looking at about a $18.8 million market cap, fully diluted market cap of only 22.4. So very bullish on that project. If you guys want to check it out, you can get it on PancakeSwap. The link to get Zelda Inu is in the chat. It's the first link in the chat. And really, I mean, if they're looking to help animals, right? They're helping dogs um, in need by funding the rescues who save them. Like that's huge, right? I'm all for anybody that protects animals because I am a big animals person. If you don't know me, I'm a huge animals person. Uh, I love all my animals. My cat is sleeping right over there, and my dog is upstairs, but my cat's sleeping right over there. And he doesn't bother me as much because he used to rub up against my legs and lick them for some reason, and like he was a dog. But now I wear pants, so he can't do that. So it's kind of cold out. If it gets to the point to where, obviously it's summertime, I probably will wear shorts, and he'll be right back over here. But that's what Carl does. His name is Carl. Matt, you look shiny today. Are you losing weight? I look shiny. Um, well, I I want to lose. Well, actually, I want to remain the same weight. I just want to build more muscle back. I just haven't had the time to do that. But now I have a little bit more time to actually go to the gym instead of work out in my garage, which takes 2 hours to heat up. So I I'm gonna get that like insulated correctly and get like a vent um, into there so that we can easily get heat into that area. I would love that. I love animals. Animal with people names. I love it too. I was talking to, well, when we first got Carl and Daisy, she loves animals with like, sweet names and you know, like Daisy and Sunflower and Shadow and all this other stuff. And I'm not that type of person. I love human names. So it sounds like you're talking to a person, but like I just thought it was funny whenever Carl would knock something off a shelf, I would just go, "Damn it, Carl." And I feel like that's just the funniest thing in the world. Maybe it's just me. I see a lot uh I see a lot about all small Shiba holders burning. uh, what I would like to see is some of these whales buying 100 plus million or more drop a few million on the burn. Well, the whales are probably, you're saying $100 million or more, not 100 million coins. Yeah, I see what you mean. But the point is that I don't think they're gonna do that. A lot of people that hold that much money see the value uh in every single dollar, and it's great to think that way because obviously they get where they are and stay where they are because of the fact that they spend money the right way, quote unquote, the right way every time. And if they have one instance to where they decide to do something different, then it becomes a trend. It's just like if you're on a diet, you have one day where you're like, oh, you know what, I have a cheat day, and then all of a sudden you're not on your diet anymore. That's basically the way that they look at it. So when I look at that, I understand what you mean, but I think um, the way that we need to have this done is, yes, the whales need to do it, but the whales that are a major part of the system, the project, right? I feel like we need them to take money from the profits of the sister companies of the project and then burn off coins with it. That's what I think needs to happen. Oh, guys, there's a spelling error in the title. Coins to look at you catching things. What are you, an English major? Do you maybe I meant in a different manner. Maybe I meant coins coins too by now. Like coins too. Like that type of, whatever. I can't stand for this. Mainly because I'm sitting down. That was a dad joke and it was horrible. I have nobody laughing here, so I don't know if it was a good joke. Someone put a laughing emoji in the chat so that I can know that it was funny. And even if it wasn't funny, still put a laughing emoji in the chat. And because now that we have a uh, a lag on it, I'm not going to see this for another like 10 seconds, if there's one. Is swipe dead? I don't know what swipe is. How do you buy Zelda stock? So you buy Zelda Inu, it's Zelda token. So if you buy Zelda Inu, if you go over to Coin Market Cap, you can type it in and you type in Zelda and you'll get Zelda Inu. Now, if you want to go over to zeldainu.com, you can easily get taken there to, you'll go right there and then you can go and buy it directly on PancakeSwap. All you do is select buy it on PancakeSwap. It should prompt you with, adding the coin. And then if you have anything in your MetaMask wallet or your Trust wallet, you can buy Zelda Inu coin. Right? So feel free to go ahead and check that out. But yeah, there we go. We got some laughing emojis. How dare you not know swipe? Yeah, I don't know swipe. Let's go ahead and again check it out. So currently it's at $1.47. You can see a total of 239 million coins that are out there. 81% of the coins are out there in circulating supply. You see $284 million market cap, which is definitely a great great look on it. When we go ahead and look at all history, we can see that right now we're at a lowish point. We're at a very low point of 1.3 or 1.3 $1.30 or $1.31 basically. But now we're sitting at a level of $1.47, which it shows so much potential for growth up to a level of $5.47, which if we look at like the market cap view, we can see that was over a $700 million market cap, which is definitely amazing to see, right? Something at a $700 million market cap. It has increased up to this level of $750 million market cap, has decreased down to these levels recently, and is creating consistency, higher highs, higher lows as time goes on, which is really, really good. And as we see that crypto run, we'll probably see that continue. So I wouldn't say it's dead. No, you're seeing a lot of things that are down at this lower point, this lower area, and it's not dead. It shows a lot of potential to get back up to some of these levels, in a matter of months, as long as the crypto market starts to run rather than fall pretty heavily. So I think it looks good. I don't think it's dead at all. It shows no interest in being dead. The volume is not decreasing by a heavy amount. You're seeing, the market cap increasing. You're seeing the price increase. Yeah, I don't think it's dead at all. It looks pretty good. You can get it on different markets here. Binance, Gate.io, KuCoin. I would definitely look at this as a position to get into. So maybe I'll look into it in Gate.io. SXP. I'll put that on my list. Let me bring up my sticky notes. And SXP. Swipe. Thank you for that. Mantis, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Again, when we get to a level to where we have a lot of people in here, I would like to go to members only to have a select group of people and answer the questions of the community first, and then move towards, answering anybody else's questions. But I do want to build a community behind it. And maybe we could do the same thing for the burn channel. Maybe we should do a membership over in the burn channel to generate more revenue to burn, right? Because then that comes as $1 per month from you guys, or whatever, $1 per month from you guys to join the community, and then we can burn off so many coins. And I don't know if you're a fan of that, if that's okay, because I feel like it's a small contribution, especially, when obviously the entire channel is contributing to burning off Shiba Inu. You just let me know. I'm just trying to find the best ways that we can burn Shiba Inu. One, without you spending money at all, but then also without you, spending as much money. Yeah, I'd be a member of this channel to burn. Yeah, I'll do like maybe 3 levels and basically say like the first level is like, I don't know what the titles can be. I'll maybe put out a poll or something. burner something, top burner. So, I don't know, something like that, where we'll have three different levels ranging from $1 to $5 or something, or maybe $1 to $10. It'll be $1, $5, and $10, where it's like you're burning a lot per month, just by yourself, but then also contributing to the burn by just watching the videos. So yeah, it could be big. Uh, Also, guys, I wanted to, if you want to follow me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. I have updates to, the burn channel. I have updates to, I thought this was just hilarious. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but I do. We have updates to the burn channel. We have updates to BTD. We have updates to how much has been burned off, through Shiba Burn or through Bigger Entertainment or through anything. We go through the revenue as well. So we're going to go through a lot of different stuff. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. You can also just type it in, Perry8K at Perry8K, over on Twitter. And we will, do that. Also, if you want to follow Zelda Inu on Twitter, feel free to follow them. Get them to 10,000 followers. That would be amazing. Just slowly growing, making that move, and helping dogs along the way, which is really, really good. So, all right, so let's see what else we can look at. What time is it? It is currently 8:28. 8:28 a.m. and we are ready to move. Let's see what's happening in the stock market. Anybody want to see what's happening in the stock market? Burning Elmo. Yeah, I think it's just hilarious. Um, so I like the fact that I was going to talk about AMC in a heavy way yesterday, and I put out a video that I thought was good. I may have had too many jump cuts. I did notice that, and I'm probably going to do, if I do want to, like, a video like that in the future with different lighting and different setups, I'll probably do just one or two jump cuts, one to jump to what I'm talking about, and then another one to jump to the outro. So intro, jump cut, outro, all of that stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. um, but yeah, right now AMC is up about 1% in the pre-market. It was up 10% yesterday. I would have loved to do an update on it. I just had too many videos that I posted yesterday, and yeah, but it looks good. BBIG is up 10%. There's a lot of things that are up. ZOM is up. I want to see that skyrocket. I'm also looking for SOS to make a move as well, but it's currently at, oh, that was up quite a bit, 10% yesterday. That's good to see. Let's just, hopefully we could see that skyrocket. Maybe I should consider buying more at these lower levels so that I can lower my cost basis, and then see some growth on the way up, because this has been down for a long time. I mean, a long time. So yeah, that's the stock market there. Someone placed a 20,000 share sell order of GME at 128. Possible be order just done to suppress the pre-market price movement. That's possible. That's possible, but you do have some whales that tend to sell at certain levels, and that's just how it goes. But you might be right. If Elon Musk just burned $1 billion on Shiba Inu, that would be a game changer quick. Absolutely, absolutely. But they won't spend the money to do that. Now, if you're talking about took $1 billion and bought Shiba Inu, I think that would be a game changer as well. Not just taking it, buying it, and burning it, taking it, buying it, and you're holding it as something that obviously Tesla supports, or just Elon supports. I didn't mean to say love. I don't know where you said that. Yeah, I don't know where you said that. 200 261 people or 269 people with 250 likes. Let's get it. Yes, 250 likes. I appreciate you guys for being here and liking the videos and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Guess till Friday they'll push it under 17. That's probably true. Shiba Doge. I think I looked into this once. I know people were talking about it, and I see it on Twitter to where it comes up as, you know, a big hashtag. The problem that I have with this is a ridiculous amount of coins that are out there. The circulating supply, this is billions where you're standing at. So this is billions right here. You're looking at trillions, quadrillions, whatever the hell that is, and then sextillions, right? You're looking at, I think that's the way it goes, right? Um, count by, wait, what comes after million? I want to see if they have a list. I know what comes after million. Let me go to this website. What comes after a million, billion, trillion? Okay, I don't need a. So it's what comes next is quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion. So it's 420 sextillion tokens that's out there. That is a crazy amount of tokens. I don't know what the burn rate is on it, but does it even matter at this point? If they burn, if they burn any less than 99%, 99.9%, it does not matter at all. Even 99.9% would still be very low. It needs to be 99.99999% in order to actually have a huge impact to it. Sorry, guys. But this is on the Ethereum network. It has way too many zeros. Oh gosh. Way too many zeros to count. It's just a lot, right? You do see a number of holders that are holding the position. Let's look at the holders here. You're looking at 53% that's in a dead wallet. So obviously that's good, but I don't think it's enough. You do have a couple of places like Uniswap, which means that I won't buy it because the fees would be ridiculous. And then you have a couple of 1% holders, which doesn't really look like a rug pull at all. You have a couple of 1% holders where you can gain a lot by not getting to a penny or not getting to a dollar, but the amount of coins are just getting ridiculous. I feel like there has to be a limit. There has to be a limit. I don't know. I can't say that I can't get behind it. Right now I can't get behind it because the $200 million market cap I feel like is a little high. I would like to see it somewhere around, less than 50, less than a $50 million market cap to get to that $200 million market cap. This can definitely make a move. However, I just can't. I don't care if it does skyrocket to $15 billion market cap. I just can't. I really can't. It's just too much. And the Ethereum network will be the death of me, I swear. So I'm not going to be that person that gets behind a position like that. However, it can show potential to grow. I just don't see a ton of it, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Thank you, Mantis, for sending that, I think, super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Look back at memories. I don't want to look back at memories. Zeros. That's exactly what I said. Zeros. Can you tell I'm thinking of breakfast? Funny thing is I had a banana, so I don't know. Sextillion. Is that what they're going with? Quadrillion, quintillion. That's what I'm always missing is quintillion. And then I don't ever have to say those numbers. Like I've said quintillion and sextillion once, or maybe a couple of times, because I did on TikTok. I did a would you rather choose $1 million or a magic penny a day, and I had to say like what the number would be after 30 days, which ended up getting to, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nontillion, dectillion, decillion. So decillion, that's how you say that. So yeah, I remember having to do that. So if you guys want to check me out on TikTok, feel free to check me out. I haven't uploaded there in a little bit. I usually try and take my shorts videos from here and I will upload them, re-upload them over there, but they don't do as well over there. It depends what it is. So there's certain things that do well that you could just pretty much copy content, which I don't want to do, but original content is not something that like thrives over there. Yes, to create it yourself, but to redo what somebody else did seems to be the process for success. Get paid. Thank you for sending that super chat. I appreciate that a lot. And to my regular channel, I appreciate that a ton. You know, it seems like the burn channel is definitely getting some good viewers. You have 140 people that are watching on the burn channel with 273 likes. That is amazing, guys. We're growing this channel very, very quickly, and I love seeing it because we're going to try and burn as much as we can. If we can get this to a level to where all of the Shiba Inu holders, which I know is tough, all of the Shiba Inu holders now support this burn channel in a big way. I hope that we can shine some light on exactly how much we will burn in March, and then also show how much we will burn in February, right? Because on the 22nd, we'll be able to buy the Shiba Inu that we want to buy, and then on the I do have to play ads. You're right. On the 22nd or 20 like 5th, maybe we'll be able to actually burn it, because once we buy it, we still have to burn it, which means we have to wait for the money to clear. I will play ads right now on the Let It Burn channel as well as my channel. So thank you for sending that super chat on the Let It Burn channel. All revenue goes towards burning off Shiba Inu, so that helps out a lot more, right? Because it's like $10 per 1,000 views, and right now we're sitting at about 2,000 views, so it would be about $30 or 2,700, close to 3,000 views, so it'll be about $30 right now, depending on how many ads people actually watched. So that $5 obviously helps. The total chat revenue of $10 helps as well, so that's good. We can burn off about $40 from this video alone, hopefully. What do you think the minimum what do you think is the minimum holder a holder should have for SHIB to be worth it? So the funny thing is, SHIB could be worth it at any level. It depends how you play it out. So let's go ahead and look at the exit plan. So I have this spreadsheet that I built for the Discord community and the Patreon community as well, and I showed them how to use it. But let's go into a scenario to where you only have 1 million coins. I think 1 million coins is definitely easy to get. Am I looking at that right? It's definitely easy to get, because that's what, about $20, $30, right? That's what you're looking at for the amount of coins. So you have about $20, $30 worth in order to, obviously it's more because the price is more. Let's say this is at 3 instead of 2, right? So you're looking at about $30, or even let's say it increased to $40, right? So you have 1 million. Throughout time, if you decided to stake that 1 million, it can equal to 1.3 million in the end, in 10 years or in 8 years, basically. Well, that 300,000 could be something that gains you quite a bit. Now let's look at a scenario to where you decide to take profit. Let's say if you wanted to take profit around the 1 cent area at 1 million, maybe you wanted to take 200,000 profit. I feel like, gaining $2,000 from a $30 investment is still a big deal. Now, is it life-changing money? No, I don't think it's life-changing money. However, you still have 1 million that's left after a penny. So if you wanted to continue to make that move and wait for it to get to a level of 25 cents, well, now you start getting into money that you can actually have some sort of life-changing value to it, because one, it's long-term, so you gain all this money and you only have to pay 20% tax on it. And then you decide to take out another 200,000, right? That's $50,000. That's still pretty good. Still really, really good. $50,000 that you look at there, or you can take out a little bit more if you wanted to. If you want to take out half of the coins, you can, and just accept it. Half of the coins here, that's 125,000, which is definitely something that, can pay off cars, can maybe pay off the rest of your mortgage after 8 years or so. Hopefully you're paying more towards your mortgage, because we can get into a situation like that or a conversation about that later, because it's ridiculous if you're paying just the principal that they give you and the amount of interest that they make you pay. But we'll get into that in another discussion. But then you can also see, I'm not even showing it on the screen, guys. Jesus. But what we're seeing here, I usually switch the screen. But what we're looking at here is basically, if you have the 1 million coins, it's going to be $30. So I have to repeat myself. But then if you go down here and say, all right, 1 cent, I want to take out 200,000 coins, that'll be $2,000, which is not crazy, but it is way more than $30. Then you get down to 25 cents, $500,000 or 500,000 coins, which would be $125,000. Then you can either get down to $1 and just take all of it if you wanted to, or you can take just 300,000 and leave that in there. Well, now you start creating more and more value. You're looking at $427. Now, I understand that it's very tough to even see any type of vision over $1. However, I don't think they're going to stop there. I think we're going to see more and more burns. And throughout life, I don't know if it will happen in a matter of, 8 years or 10 years or anything like that. It might be like 15 years or so. But to get to $5 and you hold 300,000 left in there, that could be another 300,000 that you take out, which would be 1.5 million. So it could definitely be worth it in the end, creating a retirement fund or something that actually gives you a ton of interest. And then throughout the last that you're holding it, I probably have to, I have to update this. I don't know why this is not working, because it's not adjusting off of this. Huh. Yeah, this is not adjusting off of this. Maybe it's now adjusting, because now you're looking at 650. Yeah, 650 as you did gain that. And now you're looking at 300,000 that you took out, and took out another 300,000 there, which would be 1.5. And now you have 63,000 that's left at $10. You can basically take all of that out if you wanted to. And let's see, 320. Whatever that is, and then you have $633,000 that you gain there. So $2.5 million could be worth it. It could be worth it, especially long term. You're only going to pay 20% on that, which is basically nothing there. So it definitely can be worth it. I think it can be worth it to even have just 1 million coins, but it depends how you play it out. If you wanted something where you can take the profits a lot sooner and accept some profits, so you're comfortable with what else you're holding, you can definitely, add more coins and adjust that later. I saw some super chats come through on the burn channel. Wow. Matt, is Token Sniffer reliable? I don't know. I've never looked at it. So I'll have to take a look. Tokensniffer.com. I've never heard of it. What does it do? Does it give you like new tokens or something? Site can't be reached. Why can't the site be reached? Let's go to Google. Tokensniffer.com. Yeah, trending tokens. So it gives you new tokens, latest scams. It's backed by somebody, so you have to figure out who is backing it. I'll have to look into it. I haven't ever looked into it. 83.9 thousand scams or hacks. That's crazy. So I'll have to look into it. I haven't checked it out. But so yeah, let's look at where's the super chat. So thank you for the $20 super chat, Levi. I appreciate that. That goes towards the burn. You guys are on point with the super chats. All goes to Bernie. Yes, all goes to Bernie. That's what should be. We should take a picture instead of Elmo. You should have Bernie burning. Right. That would be good. I like that one. If anybody can create that, feel free to tweet it out to me and I'll retweet it. Michael, thank you for the super chat as well. Again, it goes towards the burn. Right now we have $37 in chat revenue that goes towards this burn, plus the ad revenue that comes from the video. So I appreciate that. Info on coins. If the site can't be reached, fair to say it's not reliable. Yeah, I think it was something with how they typed it in the chat. It wasn't right. So I do see it, and it does come up as token sniffer. Oh, they forgot the I in Sniffer. But it's definitely a good name. I feel like it's a generic site. It looks like it was created on a dinosaur computer, like the old gateway computers. That's what it looks like. But it looks cool. I mean, this is what it looks like here. So basically it goes through the tokens, how many tokens are out there. So 1.2 million tokens. And then you see 83,000 scams, or almost 84,000 scams or hacks. Snow crash. Why would anybody get into something like that? And when it has crash in the name. Next Doge is a scam. Head Shiba. Poisonable. Gucci. Of course those are going to be scams. That's hilarious. And not hilarious that anybody got scammed. I'm sorry to say that, but the names, they kind of hint to it. It's just like Ice Poseidon when he was like, yeah, if I create a CX coin and then just pull all the liquidity out, then I can do that. Like, and I can make $10 million. That would be amazing. And he was like, what am I doing? And then he created a CX coin and everybody bought into it. What? I mean, that's just crazy. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you for sending a super chat over on my main channel. I appreciate that as well. I challenge you to a round of golf for 1 million SHIB. That sounds good to me. I'll do that. Where do you live? Is it in what part of anywhere? The globe. What part of the globe do you live in? What do you think about Vault Inu? So I currently have Vault Inu. I have about 29 trillion of the coin. And the reason being is just because I do see a little potential in it. It just has a lot of coins that are out there. Obviously, if I'm holding 29 trillion coins, that means that I literally only put a small amount into it. And it currently is at $36.2 million market cap. So it shows growth. This is billion, but you do see the level as to which they are, burning, and maybe have a transaction burn as well, from what I do understand. So it's just something where it's like, all right, how much potential do you actually see? I mean, I have trillions of coins, and it sounds amazing, but it's not really worth that much right now. I think he's in his office. Who's in his office? I'm in different background. Where's this? So it's actually the same place. I just turned my desk. So now I have it facing the window, which I plan to get one of those like shutters, indoor like shutters, so that the sun doesn't come through, and it looks a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. I'm probably gonna paint the wall a different color right behind me, just as a different background and all that stuff. And then I also want to put the green screen right here as well, to always have it down. And then, or not to always have it down, but to have it up there and then be able to put it down. Because right now it's across that way, the other way. But we'll figure all this out. I want to make this whole entire thing like a YouTube studio setup, because I have another camera that I want to use, but I got to make sure the audio is nice and clear and crisp. And there's a problem with, like, right now recording through this audio, it picks up my computer that may be running and has the fans running and all that stuff, and you can hear it. So I'll figure all the setup out, all the logistics out in a little bit. But guys, we are so close to 300 likes on the main channel. If you guys want to hit that like button, it does help out quite a bit. Matthew, thank you for what you do. Think about Lily Finance. What do I think about Lily Finance? Let's check it out. Sounds good, Lily Finance. Thank you for sending a super chat. I appreciate that. Again, let's go to here. Look at Lily Finance. So currently, Lily Finance has million, billion. Wait, where are we at? Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 10 quadrillion coins basically. I don't know what the circulating supply is, so I don't know how much is actually out there. That's one question that I would have. So the market cap is kind of unknown because you don't know what the true circulating supply is. You do see that at the current price, the fully diluted circulating supply would be 11 million, which is low, right? So you can see some growth. Seeing it at 11 million, you can see some growth up to maybe 100 million easily, and then hoping for that $1 billion mark as long as it does have a push. Now, if you're seeing volume that's kind of down, the price that's down 20%, that's not something that looks, truly that great. Down 20% today when things are kind of flat, that doesn't look solid to me. So I'll have to go into the detail here to see what type of information we can get out of it. We are seeing there's 7.7 thousand holders with 73 or 74,000 transfers, which is pretty big. Let's look at some of the holders. You have 39% that's in a dead wallet. You have two open wallets that are holding 15% of the entire thing. That is not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Any big holders that are holding 15% can easily crash the entire thing. And who's to say that's not the same person with different wallets? And that could be 30% of the overall position, which means that whatever the price is actually at, you feel like it's reasonable, they can pull whatever they want to pull out of there. That's not a good sign. You don't see many holders over 1%, which is definitely a good thing. But the two holders up here kind of account for everything, right? And you don't really know what that's all about. 15% split. I would say, typically you want like a less than 10% split. So I would say that I would stay away from it, and I am going to stay away from it because it's not something that I look at as there's so many other bigger moves that have more potential, especially if this dropped by 21%. I don't know what the big transfers were, if there were any like really, really large transfers. And I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there were any large transfers. You are seeing 362 million that has been transferred here. You do see 7.7 billion that has been transferred right here. 406 billion has been transferred into from here into their wallet. So they bought it from Uniswap into their wallet. That's good. This went into the dead wallet, so that's good. That went into the dead wallet. That's good. So obviously throwing a lot into the dead wallet from Uniswap directly. So yeah, that's interesting. I would stay, for me, I'm staying away from it. I'm not going to be that type of person. Down 22% when the entire market is sort of up slightly. I would say no. Question, guys. How are we burning Shiba by watching this channel? So the way that we're burning Shiba is if you watch this channel, it builds ad revenue. And with the ad revenue from the month, so from the month of February, we're going to burn all the ad revenue from the month of February into the burn wallet. And that's all of the profits because obviously I have to pay taxes on the fact that it's drawn to my name. So when I go to analytics here, what you're going to see is that currently in the first, was it 6 days or 7 days of being monetized, this is now at $421. So it's already burning just about half of that because I have to pay half in taxes. So you're burning about $210, which is great. And the more that we obviously make from this channel, the more that you can burn. So if this gets to a level to where my main channel is making about, $8,000 to $10,000, a month, and if we can end up doing that, obviously I have to pay taxes on that. So bringing home about 5,000, if you could take 5,000 and put it into the burn wallet every single month, I feel like that can be a big impact to the overall movement. I mean, that's like that's close to 200 million coins that you would be burning off. $5,000. Now, if we can push this to a level where it gains 10, 20, or Graham Stephan levels, like $100,000 every month, then that's $50,000 that we can burn off every month, which would be well over $1 billion, every month. So I think this could be huge as long as the channel does continue to grow and continue to have the support, which is looking like it's already having the support, and hopefully it continues to be this way. I would love to do weekly burns so that we have the updates, but we're going to do monthly burns, and then we will also do the BTD burns as well, and we'll figure out a great way to do that. Hey guys, you defeat the purpose of posting one after another. You would be timed out. Yeah, you're right. Bro, your thoughts on Baby Dogecoin, please. I have Baby Dogecoin currently in my Gate.io platform. I'm sorry if I'm not answering everybody's question. It's very tough to do that right now, but just bear with me. Let's see. We'll go to fund overview. So I have Baby Doge in Gate.io, and I do like it, but it's more of just like a quick play. So I don't have a lot in Gate.io. I have like $50 or something. No, I have $20, $16 in Gate.io, which is 5.1 billion. That's not a crazy amount, but I do see potential in long-term growth, and a lot of these positions that like to mimic or mirror some of these will start to burn more and more. This is why I want to have so many coins in in a lot of these plays, because what they will do is see the coin dying a little bit or losing popularity, and they'll start to burn a massive amount, which increases the price a hell of a lot because interest starts to get build back up. And what's crazy is your $30 turns into $3,000, which is definitely a good thing, and it could turn into a lot more. But to turn $30 into $3,000, I'll take that any day. Now, if it continues to grow, obviously I'll take a third of that out. I'll probably take $2,000 out because turning that into that is good. But I would still support it, and I would not take all of the money out. But I see long-term potential in something like that, with the idea of probably burning off more coins or getting rid of more coins. When do I think SHIB will hit 1 cent? So I put out a video recently about what will happen with that and when it will hit 1 cent. But I think my main goal is to get SHIB to 1 penny or close to it by 2026. First quarter 2026, I believe that's when we will see a penny. Not right now. I believe we will see a penny at that level, whether it's created by a massive FOMO burn or FOMO buying, or it's created by a massive amount of burns that are happening based on system level plus all of the burns that we've created as a community. Let us do the moderating. Don't worry about others spamming, please. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's see some different plays over here. Lily Finance is just a scam. I lost $100 and never received my crypto. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like when you look into Lily Finance, I mean, it kind of shows scam tendencies, and that's what I was seeing from the beginning. When you see 20+% that's down, it doesn't make sense when the entire market is actually making a decent sized move. Are they taking coins out of the liquidity and throwing it in the wrong place? I don't know if they know what they're doing there. I don't understand what you mean when you say burn. So they're throwing it into a dead wallet. So basically, you take the coins and you throw it into a dead wallet to where it's out of circulation. Kind of similar to, let's say, throwing it into a staked wallet. Right? If you stake a position, a lot of times it's taken out of circulation, so it's not in the circulating supply. But if you throw it into this dead wallet, it's not accessible. There's no key. There's no lock. There's no key. There's no way of entering that place. You're throwing it in like an unbreakable piggy bank, basically, and no coins can ever be accessed. It's kind of like throwing it into a contract address. You can't access anything that's in a contact address, a contract address, unless you establish that from the beginning, right? You can have coins that are recoverable, right? But a lot of times people don't pay for that ability or put that code into their project. And 4 minutes away from being able to watch this live. Oh, you caught it late and now you're watching it on like 2x or something? Is this clickbait? No. I talked about the coins in the beginning for the market will explode soon. I do believe the market will explode soon. Um, but yes, I did go through the coins to buy right now. I talked about a bunch of them. One of them being this coin that I really like, Pi Coin at 0.007 cents, and it has 800,000 supply. So seeing it at less than a penny is definitely a plus. Another one of those being Zelda Inu at 4 cents, and they currently have a 500 million supply. And the max supply is 600 million, which you do see some of that was burned off. It was 95 million that was burned off. You are seeing a 7% increase in that over the last 24 hours. So this obviously was one of those positions that I talked about yesterday and wanted to be a part of. And it's definitely looks like it's a great project. Anything that deals with animals and bringing in or caring about animals in a big way, I feel like is a good thing. So yes, I talked about a lot of the different positions, and then I also talked about positions that I held. I guess the market has flipped a little bit. The market has flipped just a little bit. Harvest Finance is down 3%. OMG is down about 3.5%. Compound is down almost 2%. Loop Ring is down 3%. Litecoin's down 3%. So I guess the market has flipped a little bit and starting to go into more of a downturn. Besides, ACH is up 17%. So that's good to see. It's bad and good to see, right? It creates buying opportunities, but it also shines some light on some that were decreasing, probably a little bit more heavy. Make a video on DYOR. I probably, unless it has a lot of popularity, I probably won't make a direct video on DYOR. Let's actually take out some of these. Just way too much information here. Also take out this. And we'll go to DYOR. I probably won't make a video on this token. But I can always talk about it. So we're looking at 100 billion coins, which is not crazy. 81 billion that's in circulating supply. You see 1.6 million market cap, which shows a lot. This is self-reported market cap, but either way, the fully diluted market cap would be 2 million, which is very low. Very, very low. So it creates more opportunity when you see something that's at a low market cap like that. It is apparently, pretty new. And I guess you might have just gotten on a couple of platforms. That's why you did see, or no, you're still on just PancakeSwap. You might have just had an influx of people come on, or you had some buyers that were just out of nowhere. I don't understand this and where this came from in January and how it did increase very, very quickly and then decrease down to these levels. Did you have some sort of like reverse split? Like I don't know what's going on there. I would have to look into this a little bit more. Let me look into the detail of the amount of holders real quick. You see 31,000 holders, which is really good. You have 18% that's in the dead wallet, 6% or 7% that's in liquidity. You do have some that's out there in a general address. You have about 1%, 1.5% that's in a general address. A lot of people that are holding, over 1%. It's about 15 people that are holding over 1%. You do have some contract address there, but a lot of individual holders above 1%, but that's fine. That's okay. You're not seeing any huge red flags here. So yeah, I'm just confused as to what did happen. Did we just see an influx of holders like in one day, or or something like that. It's just too much to handle in one day. But yeah, you are seeing an increase over the last couple of days from this level down here uh, to a level to now where I guess it didn't lose a zero, but it did increase quite a bit. So that's good to see. Basically doubling in price. So if you want something that could double, triple, quadruple, this looks like something that could be a potential move. It's at 0.0000002 cents. So if you put, maybe $1,000 in there, that could change to something big. However, I still don't know what's going on here and what did happen here. So do everything at your own risk. Volume is up, all of that stuff. But this is not financial advice. It's merely just my opinion. I just want to let you guys know that because you never really know what could happen with these projects, especially when it's early on. So don't invest your life savings into everything. Is Hamster a strong coin? I think I looked into that one time. Let me bring up Hamster, but let me try and do that. What's the two best coins to buy on Coinbase right now? On Coinbase right now, it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a short-term move, I think on Coinbase, I would probably go with Gitcoin. The movement is solid. I would wait because it looks like the market is starting to pull back a little bit and go the opposite direction. So I like Gitcoin below $8 for a potential move in the next month or so. I do really, really like Krill Coin for more of a long-term move. Harvest Finance could pop off any minute. That could happen any second of any day. It can increase to 150, 200, 250 very, very quickly. So that's why I hold 30 there. But I would say if you're looking for two best coins, it depends what you're looking for. Long term, I would probably go with for the next year or so, I would probably go with like Krill for a long-term position. I would also go with OMG Network for a long-term position, and that would be two that I would go for more of long-term. Short-term, I would probably go with Compound. Seems very, very reasonable in where it does move, and then I would also probably go with Harvest Finance as more of a short-term position. Sorry, both of them are short-term. I asked you to make a video, do your own research, and not that make a video on how to do research on a particular crypto coin before purchasing it. Yeah, I can definitely do that. I've done that I think on Patreon, I believe. Um, but yeah, I think I should do it. How to do your research on a crypto coin. At least the minimum amount of research I think is definitely necessary. Most people will hop in because they see the popularity, but you don't understand what's happening in the background. So that's true. We should definitely look into that. I think I will be watching this channel. I might replay the burn channel when I leave the house. Well, that would be amazing because then obviously it's generating revenue. And I will create a playlist so that you can watch that on repeat if you wanted to, and just make sure you're watching all of the videos. If it plays ads, then the ads will play through and all that stuff. But yeah, we're just looking to generate as much revenue as possible to burn off as much revenue as possible. You know, uh, energy for Matthew, good energy about what you want to do for all of us. Now, good energy vibes uh, with more and more family members is not me. Just wait, Jay, it's my feeling. Well, that's good to say that I have good energy vibes. That's great. I appreciate the kind words. Um, Trying to take long positions on theta. Any thoughts on that entry? Let's check it out. So, trying to take a long position on theta. So currently you're looking at about 1 billion supply. 100% of the supply is out there, which I love to see. This is at 3.8 billion. So a lot of those positions that hover within that average, it's very tough to break through that average mark. When I look at these coins that are in the top, 100, you're looking at $1 billion dollar market cap or so, right? And to see it flow within that level of 1 to 10 billion is something that's very tough to see a massive amount of growth for. Now, if you're looking for consistent growth, that could be the area that you actually see that in. Now, right now, if we wanted to look at the market cap, the highest market cap it's been at was 14 billion, and that was back in April of 2021, and it did decrease quite a bit before increasing a little bit, and now you're seeing it at some of these low levels again. So it does show a lot of potential for a long-term position based on history. So history a lot of times will show what the future can bring, and when you see it at these low points of being at a $2 billion market cap or $3 billion market cap, it shows a lot of growth above that level and has broken the ceiling of that $10 billion market cap being up at that level and not falling too fast, right? You do see lower highs and lower lows that is creating in a downtrend. Obviously, the market is pulling back at those times, and that's where you start seeing it getting to a certain low. And now you start seeing it at a high. Now, before, if you wanted to make a move into it, I would get my foot in the door. If you want to make an aggressive move into it, I would probably say you wait until it breaks one of these ceilings, because if you see here, it hasn't broken a ceiling. It's created lower highs each time. It's high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. You want to see it break that pattern to create a higher high and higher low scenario on the way up. But if you believe this is the time, then make that move into it. If you feel like it's going to fall back down to a lower market cap and create another higher or another lower high and a lower low, then definitely tread lightly. But I would probably say, for me, if I was looking at this as a position, it does look like a long-term position for the next few months or so from where it's at now. Are there any marketing plans for BTD? Not right now. There's not any marketing plans for BTD. I know we just literally have the point to where whatever the value is at, however many holders we bring on, we're looking to take portions of the coin and burn off Shiba Inu coin with. Obviously, all the liquidity stays there, and more liquidity will be added as well at the current prices, so that we can just keep it going from there. I don't know if I expect it to be like the biggest coin ever, because I don't have a development team with me. I expect it just to do what its intentions are, is really just to increase the value of the coin and also burn off Shiba Inu coin. I mean, that's what I want to do, is be able to build something that can burn Shiba Inu coin. If I had a development team behind it and I could pay a development team, then yes, but I don't have that. And maybe eventually I will, depending on how much, traction we get, how big the channel gets, how much we end up earning in investments, all of that stuff. Wait, what? We've missed you. I didn't schedule anything. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm looking down at my phone like this. It's weird. But yeah, we got a bunch of people here. We're close to where the market's open. We are 15 minutes away from the market open. I don't really know what's happening in the markets right now. It looks like, let's scroll up, AMC is slightly down in the pre-market. GME is 2% down in the pre-market. And the SPY is down right now. The VIX is at plus 3%. We are seeing BBIG that's still up 6%. That's good to see. Show some growth there. Disney is up to 154. That's great. If you were holding shares, I feel like you can definitely see some growth of that opportunity there. ZOM is up about 1% for me. SOS is, let's see, that's down 1%. It's at 71 cents. So good thing it did increase 10% yesterday. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. That was about 6 cents that it increased, which sounds like a little bit, but that's sort of a lot, especially for how it's been moving lately. We want to see some positivity, which I think we will. But yeah. Remember, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me over here. I'm almost at 1,500 followers. Would love to get to a decent sized followers, especially for the amount of subscribers that we have on YouTube. I would love to be able to gain a decent amount of followers there. This is obviously for the pros and advanced level. Any suggestion of your videos where I can get an introduction on crypto slash coins and all this you're talking about to build up to this moment? Um, yeah, so I have a big plan to do crypto 101 videos, crypto 101 videos on Patreon. So I do plan on doing that there, but I don't really know of anybody that breaks it down. I will give you suggestions. If you could send me, if you're on Twitter at all, send me any type of at me anyway, and I will message you then, and just let me know who you are, and we can talk about this and try and find a way to get crypto 101 videos, because I want to send you maybe something that's on YouTube. I know a couple of people that talk about crypto, but nobody that actually breaks down crypto from a perspective from like the beginning, starting out right away. A lot of people just jump in. So we'll see if we can put something out there. We're almost at 1,500 followers. We're one away. So whoever's that next follower will get me to 1,500 followers. Are you going to be that person? Do you get anything for it? Probably not. The satisfaction of getting me to 1,500 and then possibly taking it away at the same time. That could be cool. As people are like, "Oh, I'm going to hit 1 million followers," and then they take away that follower after they hit 1 million followers. Like, yeah, I hit 1 million, and then they take it away, and then they're like, "Oh." You look at Zombie Inu. I'm a beginner and can use some help. Yeah, I think I can definitely break things down on my Patreon. Feel free to reach out to me. We can always have a discussion. There is a level to where on Patreon to where we have one-on-ones and talk about cryptocurrency and talk about your strategy, your investment strategy, and all that stuff. Obviously, not financial advice, but you can see that we would talk about your investment strategy and what your plans are for the future of investing. And I think it's a great thing to have. We've already had 2 meetings so far. There we go. 1,500 followers, guys. Thank you for getting me to that point. Are you going to be that person that takes away the follow as you've followed? That would be sort of hilarious. Come on. You could do it. And then you could put it back if you want. I just want to see the reaction. 1,500 followers. Oh, 1,503. Okay, so it's not going to happen. Thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Let's see. Let's go to Coinbase. We're currently at $22,000. That's great to see. Seeing a little bit of movement in some things, some positive, some negative movement, just some normal fluctuation. Zelda Inu, that's up about 7%. Let's see if we can adjust that. Yeah, it's up about 7%, up to 4 cents. So yeah, definitely be a part of that project there. Yeah, we're still burning off 400, well, less than that, but 421 that the account has made, the channel has made. We're looking at my Gate.io account, which is around $1,890. We're looking at most of my position in Coin. I probably will buy some more coins in this platform. I do like this platform as more of like that, like beginner. I know it's more complicated, but to get all of the coins that you want, maybe it's Floki, maybe it's Elon, maybe it's, Saitama or Baby Doge or whatever, you can get a lot of those positions over in this platform, which is definitely a good deal. Let's look at the crypto market to see how it has changed. So it's slightly up. From what it shows here, it's slightly up, which is crazy because you see Bitcoin down almost 0.5%. And if they're down almost 0.5%, then you know that they control a lot of how the market's going to run. So yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Pallane to see if they want. Obviously, I talked about them uh quite a bit. Someone will prove Bitcoin's worth. I'll have to check it out. If he's live right now, I don't know what it's all about, but we'll check that out then. Ryan, thank you for sending that. Needed a wait. I'm a beginner and can use the help. Okay, anything helps. Matt, I'm gonna send you a page to check out. Yeah, I just looked at it. He's live now. Um, let me see. Let me see if I could just go to it right now. Where's Twitter? Twitter. Yeah, 1,508 followers, guys. Thank you for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Let's see. Messages. It looks like a good channel. He's got 1,000 people watching him, which I could have 1,000 people watching me. Traders reality. Changing the way traders think. I wish I could have 1,000 people watching me every day. That would be great. Obviously, I would go to members only because the chats would be too heavy. I like to answer all the chats, but it's very difficult to even answer this many chats. Uh, Here's an idea: make a site to play games and have points earned, and it will burn sites and Shiba Inu. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I know they're doing that with apps, so it's just easily accessible. Um, I think there's so many different ways that you can implement this. If you had like a credit card company, you could take a portion of the points and basically say, um, it'll be a 3% cash back or something. 1% goes towards burning off Shiba Inu or something per transaction. That would be amazing, right? There's so many different methods that you can implement to burn off Shiba Inu if you wanted to. And I think they know that. I think the developers know that. I think, the people in charge really know it. The whole project knows it, and that we're focused on these burns, but they keep ignoring the question because they want to build popularity. Sort of like what Facebook did. Facebook wanted to build as much popularity as possible, and they were still new, right? As you saw from the social network if you watched it. And when you get on there, you didn't get any ads until they hit like 100 million followers or something, 100 million users. And then that's when you can basically say people kind of depend on this and to some extent. And now you can add any type of ads or, take business requests or get payments from businesses to have a Facebook page dedicated to them or whatever, right? So I think that's the same thing that they're doing here, and they're going to implement something, or at least hint to something by the end of the year, to where 2022 you're going to see what the direction is, and then 2023 you will see how aggressive they will be with these rates, and that's what I think is going to happen. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything is just my opinion here. Even though I do have a degree, as you see on the back of my wall, I didn't just print it out. I actually went to Westchester University, and that's only one of my degrees. All the rest of them are not framed that nicely. And that's actually where the Tiger Woods picture that I have was. So I'm going to probably put the Tiger Woods picture back up somewhere. I don't know where, because I have a framed, signed picture of Tiger Woods after winning the Masters in 2015. I don't think it's not a signature from that date, but it's a signature nonetheless. And then obviously a picture of him winning the Masters and all this other stuff. So it's worth a little bit, but it's not worth like what you would think. Like if it was literally when Tiger Woods won the Masters for the 15th or his 15th major, and he signed it on that day, that would be worth probably tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars right now. Because He's the GOAT, right? Obviously. You see that Rescue Rangers commercial? I didn't. No. What was that about? Um, no worries. A different perspective. I'm not saying that he's bad at all. It is a different perspective. I'm not saying that he's bad like at all. He obviously has great SEO that he creates for his live streams. He just streams every day rather than putting out videos, which is good. Um, or no, those are past streams. So he actually does put out videos as well. That's, I mean, that's good. Yeah, it is a different perspective. I haven't um, looked into it heavily, so we probably have to take a closer look at it. Trader's reality. I'll take a closer look at it. Can you look at Shib Bone? Shiba Bone? Or you mean just bone? You mean bone? um, so I'm okay. So for anything in the Shiba like community, right? I'm bullish on everything Shiba. However, I don't want to shift focus into other things like leash and bone because it seems like maybe that might be their direction and moving more towards this and dropping Shiba in a big way. But a lot of people believe in Shiba in a huge way. You see it at their Twitter page obviously has 2.8 million followers. The people that support this community, you see millions of people that are a part of this community, whether it's just on holding in exchanges or also holding in, brokerage accounts, Webull and possibly Robinhood. You're looking at millions of people that are supporting this, millions of people that are holding this, and I'm not really uh, the biggest fan of bone, even though it has less of a supply and can increase quite a bit. Where the price actually is, it shows a lot of potential for growth, especially with 6.9 million that's out there. It shows basically a $5.7 million market cap, which shows a lot of room for growth. However, um, it's just something that I don't want to. I want to support, but I don't want to support at the same time. If that makes sense. The total supply or max supply that's out there is 250 million. So looking at 3% of the total supply, that's very low. Westchester, PA, man. Yeah, Westchester, PA. Um, Good morning. Hope all is well. Everything is well. You remember that old cartoon, Rescue Rangers? They have their turn at a movie. Huh. No, I don't remember the old cartoon Rescue Rangers, but I'll have to look it up. I mean, when I was a kid, I would watch. I would struggle saying that because I feel like I'm still like young. But when I was a kid, I would watch a lot of Clifford the Big Red Dog and uh, I think like Out of the Box or something. I forget or Zoom. Um, Arthur. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day where you love to learn and play and get along with each other. What a wonderful kind of day. Sorry, I hope I don't get demonetized for singing that. What a wonderful. Keep going for it. 5 years until one or 10 cents. 5 years until 10 cents for Shiba. Yeah, I think it'll take a while. It'll probably be somewhere around um 2026. I wonder why. Wait, I wonder what happened to the members badge. I don't know. Are you a member still? If you're not a member, I don't know. If you are a member, then I don't know. If you're not a member, then it's probably because you're not a member. Uh, Let me play an ad. I haven't played an ad in a little bit. Little Bill was my shit. I'm gonna hide that message because you have, shit, which could get anything demonetized, and I don't want to have that happen. So I'm gonna hide it. But yes, I agree with you. You're signed. Sony Records. Do you think you have a three? Wait. Do you think if you have 3 million SHIB right now and hold for 3 years, that do you think it would be worth it? Yes, I think it will be worth it. If you go into like this and build this spreadsheet, it depends how you look at it. So I don't know what will happen in 3 years. We could see a mass amount of things that do happen in 3 years, but I think we'll at least see this point. Um, if you're only holding it for 3 years and you decide to sell somewhere around, let's say you sell all of it, or maybe you stake it. If you stake it at 5%, which it won't be 5%, it'll probably be somewhere around 2%, right? If you stake it at 2% and you get to, I think, this point right here, it's either this point or this point where you lose two zeros, right? um, what will happen? Let's say you take the total amount that you have, which is 3.1240. Boom. You take all of that, and now everything else is zero. You would gain $7,000. So it would be a $90 investment for $7,000 or $8,000 in the end, which could be worth it. Now, if you held for the long term, not just 3 years, it could be something a lot bigger, right? That 3 million that you split, and maybe you sell 100,000 here, right? Uh, not a million. You probably want to take away zero. Let's say you sell 100,000 here. That's $240 that you can now. So you took out your initial investment plus a little bit of profit, which is not crazy. 3 years and gaining $100+ is nothing. So you might not want to take anything out at that point. Maybe you could take out more or whatever. But if you wanted to wait until you got to that level of maybe 0.007 and take out, let's say, 300,000, right? Now you're looking at a $2,000 move that you could have had. So $2,000 in a matter of maybe 2.5 or 3.5 years or 4 years is okay. But then seeing it grow a little bit more and getting to a penny, getting well over, 2 pennies and 3 pennies or whatever, right? Let's say here you wanted to take out another, uh, maybe 900,000, right? You took out 900,000 and now you're looking at 26,000 that you would have brought out. And then you look at 25 cents, you holding there and you're like, all right, I want to take out 1 million. It's 100,000. Let's take out 1 million of this and you'll see 250,000 that you can gather out of maybe 6 years. And then you get to the 7 year or 8 year mark, or maybe even 10 year mark. And you basically say, I'm done after $1 and I just want to get out with everything. So then you end up taking everything that you have, which is 1 million, 1.1 million, 67,619. And now you have 1.4 million. So yes, it could be worth it, but it all depends how you play it out. It's all about when you plan on selling and how much you plan on selling. Most people will see a price and they're like, "Oh, it's worth $10,000. I'm taking everything out." That's not the case. Like you need to look at it as, taking out portions to cover your initial investment plus cover any type of investments that you want to make. If you see that your account's over $1 million, yeah, it would feel good to take out the $1 million, but it would also feel great to know that you believed in this to continue to grow and you took out $200,000 and left $800,000 in there to eventually grow to even more, because that $200,000 can now last you so long because you turned $300 into $200,000, right? So it's definitely something that will be pretty big. You just have to play it out the right way. All right, let me see what the markets are doing. I know the markets are open. Matt Gray, thank you for becoming a member. Again, let's look at AMC. So AMC is actually, it was moving up and now it's coming back to the 15 moving average. You are seeing GME that still, it was moving up as well, but now it's down about 0.5%. Hopefully we can see some stair stepping on the way up rather than just a continuous drop. I want to see that bounce off of the 15 moving average there. um, we look at Disney and that's slightly down. Uh, ERF is up quite a bit. That's up 3%. That's good to see. That has grown significantly over the past like year or so. We also look at FAMI, that's down to 20 cents. Zomedica is up right now. It's up about 1%, a slight bit. Obviously, I want to see some massive growth with Zomedica, but I'm not seeing it right now. SOS is down about 1%. So the markets don't really look amazing. The SPY is down about a 0.5%. So seeing that, I don't really have any indicators set up on here. I should probably put some indicators. 200 EMA, add the VWAP, add the MA. I think that's a 15 moving average. Yes, I think it is. I think this is like this has to be a wider range of that. Let me edit these and look at the MA. And that's a 200 EMA. It's a 15 moving average. We do have the VWAP. Okay. So things look decent. Obviously, it's down. The market is down. So it's not looking super positive. You're going to use Bone Shiba Swap as gas. What's your opinion on crypto games? Will it take over the industry? I think, um, like crypto games in general, or is that an actual currency? Because I think that crypto games um, will take over. Looking at you know crypto backed games and a ton of uh, coins that are entering the metaverse, I think things will take over. But if you're talking about a specific currency, I would probably say no, because it seems like a lot of people are, or a lot of projects are being implemented into the metaverse, or at least looking to do so. Bone can go up to $100. Yes, it does look like it, but it hasn't done that in the past. It can definitely do it, but just know there's 3% of the total supply. 3%, yeah, 3% of the total supply that's out there. Everyone says what's the highest SHIB will go this year? When a penny, when a dollar. How about what's the lowest you'd expect SHIB to go this year? So the lowest I expect it to go is where it was at 2000. I don't expect it to go any lower. I expect more of the burn rates and more of the projects to actually increase the price. And we've seen quite a dip on this position that I don't expect it to go below 2000 again. In my opinion, if it does, then I'll admit when I'm wrong, but I don't think that it will. It shows a lot of strength below that point, and you see a lot of people that are heavily into this, and even dollar cost averaged dollar cost averaged down to Shiba Inu. So seeing it at those low levels, they bought more and more to not only raise the price, but also show that they believe in it. And to see the typical hold time, 80 days of typical hold time, it shows so much strength, and it shows a higher price floor than what we've had in the past. I don't think we'll drop below 1 million holders, and I don't think we'll drop below 2,000. That will be the price that I'm looking at. So I did create a video on my burn channel, and I think on my regular channel like a while ago, talking about if this can either gain a zero or lose a zero. And I can tell you that I think it will gain a zero first. I don't believe it will lose a zero. But again, if it finds a way to do that, and somehow, some way we see a market crash, that's the only way that this could possibly happen, is if the entire market starts to crash and you see institutions heavily get into bringing this position down, maybe some shorting that's going on as well. And then you'll start to see it hit a lower level and get to a point to where it can potentially lose a zero. But I don't think that will happen. That's the way that I'll answer that. So people are always wondering if what's the highest it can get to this year, which we can't accurately predict. I believe that we can find a way to break the ceiling of that previous high. However, that's a high market cap. To lose a zero, it would be a $50 billion market cap, which is pretty high, but it's not impossible. That's the word I was looking for. I was struggling with that. 400 likes on the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for liking. I did not answer any questions on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. Hamster is strong. I don't I think I was gonna look into it and I didn't look into it. Let's look into it now. It looks like hopefully AMC is gonna turn back up. So I'm going to keep my eyes off of it. It looks like it's increasing a little bit, finding a way to get back to the 15 moving average. Let's see if you can break through that and get to a higher level. That's what we need. You need to break through it and also break through the VWAP and then find a way to break through the 200 EMA, and then you can move forward. So let's go ahead and look at Hamster really quick. I think I looked at this previously. 21% of the total supply is out there. You're looking at million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 10 quadrillion coins, 2 quadrillion is actually out there in circulating supply, which is 2.3 or technically 2.4, 24%. If we look into the detail here, we're probably going to see in the holders, we're going to see a dead wallet at 49%. That's great to see. That means that this is not accessible. Hopefully, you do see that you have a few contact address or contract addresses that are up there and exchange addresses that are up there as well. But then you do have one big holder at 3%, which is not bad at all. You have another big holder at less than 1%. So it doesn't look like anything that's really sketchy when it comes to Hamster. You do see there's a lot of transfers, 1.1 million transfers out of the 104,000 holders, which is really good. If you look into something like Shiba, you only have 6 million transfers for the 1 million holders that it has. So this has like a tenth of the holders, and it's finding a way to creep up to that level of you know where like Shiba is, right? This is out of the holders, it's basically 10x in the transfers and the holders. And you look at Shiba, and you're really only looking like a 6x, right? Because you have 6 million transfers and 1 million holders. Easy math there, so that's good. Didn't have to embarrass myself a little bit, but you do have that it's down 5%. So let's look at the history to see where that has been. I can't look at all history because for some reason something's going on with that. Because if I look at all history, you had a large price increase up here from these levels all the way up here. Maybe a low amount of supply was introduced, but that would mean that that would usually happen in the beginning. So I don't know what the hell happened there. But let's look at some closer history. You see price spikes out of nowhere. I don't know what that's all about. I don't like seeing price spikes. But if you look over some recent history, I want to look over maybe a year to date. You see that it has fallen quite a bit over the year, which is just January to now. Um, let's try and zoom out, or we can't zoom out a little bit. But what we are seeing here is it did drop just a little bit, creating a little bit of opportunity. I can't tell what's going on with the chart because there's too much volatility to it. So I don't know. If I go out here, you see more spikes that happen, and it's just not something that I like to see. Because then you go out to December and then you start to see increases, but how much do they really mean if you're not looking at a 10,000 foot view, right? I think you can see some potential with this, especially at a $26.8 million market cap. It's just the moves are so fast. I don't know. That's something that I don't really understand, which means I wouldn't want to get into it heavily. We do have 7 people watching on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching. If you can follow, feel free to follow me. If you're watching on my main channel and you're not following me on Twitch, feel free to follow me on Twitch. And also follow the Let It Burn channel. It looks like the Let It Burn channel now has just as many viewers as the main channel does, which is a good thing. Publishers Clearinghouse points earn sweepstakes is what came to mind. Oh, there was a payment issue. Snoop Dogg is partnering up with Gala Games. Really? Where's that information? Let me see if I could find it. I know he's like a streamer or something, right? Oh, this is coming from somebody's channel. I mean, I could watch it, but I don't feel like watching it right now. They might demonetize me on both channels, so I can't do that. Snoop Dogg enters the Galaverse. Let's see if I can find some stories. Snoop Dogg says, no. Death Row will be an NFT record label. Huh. I want to be the first major in the metaverse. Snoop Dogg releases NFT of the new LP. Okay. Snoop Dogg sells over 44 million worth of Stashbox NFTs in just 5 days. That's crazy. This was 6 days ago. Snoop Dogg joins forces with blockchain platform Gala Games. I can't speak. To change the way we consume music. Interesting. That's definitely a big name. Have you seen a large pump to that? That was on February 10th. Did you see a large pump to Gala on February 10th or at least February 11th? Right now it's down about 1%, but if we look over, let's say, the last 7 days, we should see a little bit of a pump. So from the 13th to the 15th, we did see a little bit of an increase, from the level of 27 cents or 28 cents all the way up to 35, 36 cents. So that's good to see. However, it's still not like a skyrocket move, right? You expect a lot more out of it, which you can see a lot more out of it. It's only at a $2.2 billion market cap. And it's shown that it had potential above it. And right now, where you're seeing it at, it's starting to stair step on the way up. So that's a good thing. That's good news. Isn't he partnered with Sandbox? He's with Gala now too. I would imagine he's partnering with everything. As you have your fame, I mean, use it though, use it wisely. Don't partner with every single thing. It looks like it only pumped a little bit, but it didn't pump as much as you would think with a big name like Snoop being in the news about it. Gala Music blockchain. All right, guys. So I have to get out of here. I have to post a video on the Let It Burn channel. I'm gonna post a video on the Let It Burn channel somewhere around, let's say 12. I'm gonna post one video on my channel, my main channel, in a little bit, and then maybe like a short video or something like that. But I want to get some reaction videos done as well. So we'll see. If you guys want to follow me on any of those channels, feel free to go. Let me actually go to my main channel here. I'll check where the stocks on my Let It Burn channel, reaction, my gaming channel, which I'm gaining subscribers on to subscribe to that channel. That'll probably be a lot of streaming, less maybe it'll be some playing and just uploading the game as well. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, I don't really have much that I'm doing on there. I'll probably do a little bit more, but feel free to subscribe to any of these channels. We do a lot of stuff here, and remember that this is my full-time job now, is to be on YouTube and provide investment information and just talk to you guys and be here for you and have conversations with you. That's why we do the one-on-ones. We've had 2 successful one-on-ones. So again, if you want to join the Patreon, feel free to hit that link in the description. Check out which one you want to go with, and join us on the Discord group as well. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. Good luck with all of your investments today. Hopefully you're going to make the right decision in the crypto market, because things look like they're, flip-flopping. They're fluctuating quite a bit. And again, if you guys want to get Zelda Inu, make sure you get your name in the hat for Zelda Inu, because I feel like this is going to be something that does blow up when the crypto market really runs. And I mean like $1 billion market cap, $2 billion market cap. So if you're looking for something big, this is one of those big plays that I've seen. I haven't seen in a while. So I decided to get into it, and I decided to go heavy into it, and I can't wait to see what this can be. I wouldn't say that it's going to be like the next Shiba Inu coin, but I do think it's going to be a huge play in the near future, and it will be a long-term investment that you guys can really get a lot of value out of. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya. Hopefully I don't have any super chats here. Because I forgot to address the super chat yesterday. All right, looks like we're good. But to the 8 people on Twitch, to the 121 people on my Matthew Perry channel, and the 117 people on